Oh, hey, we should probably turn our mics on.
Is your mic not on?
No. Goodness. Now it's on.
Oh, now it's on.
Okay. Hello, silence.
We've been talking this whole time and haven't picked up a dang word.
All right. So,
Start with the intro.
yep.
Let's do this. All right, grab your tea, pull up a chair, and welcome to the Lair. I'm Tabby, a middle school teacher who survives entirely on Dr. Pepper, hockey romance, and the delusion that my TBR pile is actually manageable.
Isn't that true for all of us? And I'm Alex. I am Tab's partner in crime and co-captain in the bookish horde, and I am also the financial bad influence. And I will always tell you to buy that special edition. My husband tries to tell me stop, and I don't.
Especially if there's sprayed edges.
Oh, so sprayed. And together we are the faces of Cozy Booktique and Dragon Lair.
And this is from Lair to Library, the podcast where we drag our favorite books onto the screen to see if they actually live up to the hype or if they deserve to get, absolutely roasted by a dragon.
And we will roast them.
Oh, yeah.
We don't hold back.
Not at all.
All right. So, Cozy Booktique and Dragon Lair, we are a bookish business. We live in Columbus, Ohio, and we go around to fairs throughout Ohio.
Yeah.
So next fair is Grandview. So Grandview Hop on the 27th.
Yep.
5 to 9. So if you're in Columbus, come say hi and buy some books.
Definitely. All right. First thing, let's talk about what has been your favorite snack drink this week that's kind of been your go-to?
My go-to has been popcorn and ice cream. I
Interesting.
haven't stopped door dashing ice cream.
Savory. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your go-to ice cream?
The Oreo caramel pretzel Cold Stone thing that they've got going on.
I don't think I've had that.
It's so good. It's so addicting.
See, mine's not that as impressive. Mine has literally been like grapes and my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. That's been my go-to.
And strawberry wine. It's been a week.
Clearly, it's been a week. Jeez, girl.
Works chaos.
All right, so brand new, first episode.
Yep.
What are we kicking it off with?
We are going to kick it off with The Deal, book versus show on Amazon Prime.
Heck yeah.
We are not sponsored by Amazon.
Yeah, no.
But that's what it's on.
All right, so first thing we should talk about, probably based on book versus the screen.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think the characters varied? Do you think, let's start just with Hannah.
Okay.
Because, in the book, sarcastic, incredibly smart, musically gifted, clearly amazingly musically gifted. More independent, stuck tutoring under pressure. So there's where that sarcasm comes in.
Yep.
Do we feel that she's the same way showing on screen as what in the book was?
I feel like for the most part she was.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like I don't want to say she was way more timid because obviously what she went through, I'd be the same way.
Oh, heck yeah.
But I don't know. There was just something that I felt made her a little more calmer or less I can't think of the word. She was still sarcastic and everything, but I feel like she was just kind of toned down a little bit.
Like a tamer version.
Yeah, tamer version of that.
Okay. I mean, I can see that, but I also feel like it came from, like, an actual 19-year-old playing that part. So you're getting the
That makes
authentic,
sense
like,
too.
that's that age.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I feel like that's where it comes in because I feel like the older you get, the more you grow into yourself. And like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
having that first experience of like, we're in college, we're just like getting
Mhm.
out from under our parents. We can like so you're a little more timid about things. So I'm like, I can
Yeah,
see how that
yeah,
would come
I can
back
see
in and
that.
be that.
We went to college late.
I mean,
Well, you
I
went
went
for freshman
early,
year. You
yeah,
went early.
because I
I
went
went
away to
late. I
college.
can't relate to a 19-year-old.
Neither of us can relate to 19 at this point. We're so far.
That's
We're
so
old.
true. We're so distant from that now.
All right. What about Garrett? In the book, he's more, arrogant but charming.
Yeah.
Clearly the hockey captain, secretly stressed about his future, persistent about things.
I feel
He's
like
clearly smart too.
yeah, I feel like they portrayed him pretty well.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like he was he was Garrett.
Right.
I mean, I guess he was a little less arrogant, I wanna say.
Yeah, I don't feel like
But
he was
he
as
did, you know, acknowledge that he's hot.
right.
He's
No,
like, "Any woman would want this."
right. That's true. That's true. All right. Next point.
Mhm.
Their first meet.
Okay.
So remember in the book, they had that iconic like he sees her exam scores um when they're going to leave or whatever and
Yeah.
he's there and they just happen to like both be there and the last two in the room or whatever.
Mhm.
That's kind of how they met.
Mhm.
Totally different.
Oh,
Totally different
yeah.
TV show. I was not prepared for that.
She was not walking into the shower,
No, not
looking at things,
all of that.
all of it.
Yeah, no.
I get it. Hot hockey players, we wanna see them naked. But
Apparently that's
that is not how they
It's not how they met in the
and she
book.
didn't work at the arena.
No, she didn't. She didn't have a work study at all. She worked
No.
at the diner.
Yeah. And she had didn't she initially have her scholarship? I don't know why I'm blanking on that.
Um, well, let's see, I don't know if she had a scholarship. I'm trying to now you got me second guessing that one. But I do know like there was no trouble with her scholarship. Like if she did, like
Yeah,
there was not that
yeah.
wasn't in there at
It was
all.
just do your, like, capstone, and then
Right.
you get a scholarship for your senior year.
Right.
So, I feel like even if it wasn't a full ride, I feel like she still had a scholarship
I feel like there
somehow,
was something.
because her parents wouldn't have been able to afford to pay for her college because of all
Correct.
of the legal fees.
Yes, correct, correct. All right. Last part for kind of our deep dive into the differences here. On-screen chemistry. So, in the book, clearly they had a lot of bickering.
Mhm.
They had that banter back and forth, underlying tension between them going on. Um, Clearly the fake dating
Yep.
pacts kind of
Mhm.
thing going on.
Mhm.
But it was more wasn't in the book it was more like they were gonna go to a party, right? And
Yeah, it
it
was just
wasn't like
going to
a
the
whole
parties.
it
It
wasn't like
wasn't
a
but
build
also,
up.
remember, it's technically placed on, like, when we were their age.
Correct.
So we didn't I mean, we had Instagram, but we didn't post on it like we do now. We
Right.
didn't have the smartphones like we do now. If
Oh, yeah, no.
you had a smartphone at all at that point, I got my first smartphone my senior year of high school.
Girl, I was even later than that. I think I was second year of college, maybe?
Oh, really? I thought you had an iPhone your senior year of high school.
No.
Oh.
No. I had my LG chocolate slide. And then I moved to an Octane where because I could flip it over for the keyboard.
I had my Samsung Blackjack too.
Oh my gosh.
That was my first
So old.
smartphone. It sucked. It was so
I
bad.
know.
But yeah, so that was like an added thing to kind of bring it up to the times. I feel like they were mixing the 2010s and
Yeah, it's kinda like the
today
mixture of
together because they
to make
knew
it
it
more
was
relevant.
supposed to be our age,
Mhm.
but also, yeah, more relevant and more up to date because of the younger, newer audiences,
Right, correct.
which makes sense.
Totally makes sense. Biking.
So, do the hockey players look like
Okay, yeah.
athletes, act like athletes, or are they just chaos and fun? I feel like they're all of the above.
Yeah. I mean, I liked that they brought in, like, NHL players and stuff who knew what they were
Mhm.
doing for it to make it try to look more authentic, but I think that the actors they picked actually did pretty well in their scenes, and, like, you clearly like, did you see all the clips that they were posting with, like, the boot camps they were going
Mhm.
to and all the stuff they
Yeah.
had to do? So,
Well,
like, they were trying to make it look authentic.
and then, I wanna call him Kameli, and I feel like that's not his name. The actor who plays Garrett. Um, I saw them he was in the gym, and they were interviewing him, and he was like, I'm very competitive, and I've never played hockey before, but I had to be faster than Steve
Well, yeah, 'cause he
who played
well,
hockey."
yeah, because he's the only Canadian too of the group.
Yeah. So,
So,
I found that funny,
that's hilarious.
and I low key kinda hope that the later joke of him being fast and slash slow is because of that.
Yeah, that'd be too funny. Alright. So did your favorite lines make it into the TV show?
No, no, I needed Man Monster, and I was deprived of that scene. Um, that both times reading the book, I died, and I was driving during one of them because I was listening to it my second round.
Yeah.
I needed Man Monster.
Yeah, there were a couple that I was really disappointed didn't make it in there. Like,
Oh,
the fact when they watched, like, Breaking Bad,
mhm.
like, I know they did the cameo where, like, if you looked at her laptop, you could see that Breaking Bad was clearly a tab pulled up on her laptop,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that was such a cute moment together of, like, where they were, like, keep watching and, like, it
Yeah.
totally, like, built up that friendship going into it. Second one, I know you and I have talked about this one, that I was really disappointed didn't happen. When she went to walk in the house, like, they had the whole scene with Logan outside,
Yes.
but walking in the house, like, go upstairs with Garrett had the girl
Don't
arm.
do
I
it.
was so mad that the Dean and Tucker scene wasn't in there where they were like, "Don't do it.
I love that
Maybe
scene
forgot."
too. Love
Like, "We
that
told
scene
you."
too. Oh
I was
my
so disappointed that part
gosh.
wasn't in there because I cracked up so bad
I
at that
did too.
part.
That was so funny. They're like, "We told you not to go up there."
Right? Oh my gosh. That was too funny. Alright. I know you and I have read, both of us,
Mhm.
different, like, slow burns, tutoring
Mhm.
style, especially when we were, like, younger. I feel like there's a lot of YA when that
Oh, yeah.
comes into play.
Yeah.
So, like, do you feel like it went well from, like, the book to the screen? Do you think they played it out well of how that went?
Um, I wanna say yes and no just because I understand they only had the 8 episodes. I do feel like it was a little rushed, but I also feel like that's because they only had 8 episodes.
Right.
So for the fact that it was 8 episodes, I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Um, um, I feel like they did pretty good with it for just that short amount of time that they had.
Right. Okay. I mean, I liked how they did it too. Like, I liked how they showed him, like, trying
Mhm.
to get her to do it and her being like, I'm not doing like, I don't have time for this."
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
clearly
And he
not.
would just show up, he's like, "Hey,
But
how about now?"
I do see what you mean by, like, feeling rushed, especially because it's like I feel like you only really got a few moments where they were supposed to be, like, studying and stuff together,
Mhm.
and then it was like he was giving his oral presentation. I was like, "Oh, that was a little fast."
Yeah.
I feel like you didn't get as much of the, like, them actually doing the tutoring stuff, but
Yeah.
I think it worked well, again, with that 8 episodes. I feel like it works well with the timeline to get everything in.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they got all of the important stuff for the most part.
Yeah,
Um, the funny stuff, apparently you just can't have it all.
you can't. But that's okay.
The book was definitely funnier. I feel like there was more moments.
Yeah. Well, that's because I feel like I love when they make books on screen, like,
Mhm.
love it, but I feel like you always know in your heart, like, the book's gonna be better because there's more details. It has more opportunities to
Yeah.
have those details where, like, they have to cut things out. I think they did really well, like, with the time that they had.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
did
they did
really well
really
for
well
it.
for the time that they
Yeah.
had. Yeah, definitely.
Alright. Scenes that maybe were not in the book, but that you enjoyed in the show. Because I feel like there was quite a few of those as we were watching it, especially in those, like, the first 2 episodes.
First 2 episodes.
Like, what scenes or things come up that kinda made you, like it, but they weren't in the book? You think of any?
I don't know. I find Allie talking to her boyfriend with that calendar was just August 19th. Can I see August 19th again?
Oh my gosh.
Is that even your head?
That's funny. Um, so I think one of my favorites was gonna be because they changed the whole, like, their first meeting thing. We know, like,
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
picking up towels in the locker room and he was in there or whatever. I loved the point where he's sitting behind her after they get her things and he, like, sees that what grade she got,
yeah.
and she's like, "What?" And he's like, "What? Only you get to look at things you shouldn't?" And I'm
Yes.
like, "Yes, I love it." That
That
was, like,
clap
the
back.
best.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
That was one of my favorite lines that's,
That
like,
was
just in the TV show
I
that's
do
not.
I do think about that line a lot,
So that
actually.
and just, like, the look on it he did it so well because, like, the look on his face when he did it was just like, "Yes, okay." So, I really enjoyed that one.
Um, how did we feel about Justin, though? Because he was a completely different person.
Um,
I feel like him being a musician almost made more sense, but
here
he was like a complete jock in the book.
here's my thing, though, is, like, in the book, he was a football player.
Mhm.
And then she was partnered with somebody who is a singer. What I think they did is they basically took those
Oh,
2
yeah, they put
characters and they
Cass and
mashed
Justin
them
together.
together.
Yeah.
So it was kinda like I didn't know how I felt, like, at first because I was kinda like, "Well, he's supposed to be with, like,
Mhm.
Bo and the football team and things like
Yeah.
that," and then she has a problem with, like, the person and it's, like, a whole 2 different conflicts. It's like
Yeah.
they just took it and was like, "Well, here, let's just merge it together and be like, it's your crush, but he's a."
And then Cass was that like couple lines because that guy who was talking during like their band meeting thing in
Yeah.
class. He is labeled as Cass
Yeah.
in the credits,
But it's like, it
but it
wasn't.
wasn't like
No.
Cass in the book.
Exactly. Like, it was totally different.
Man, I would have loved to have seen that choir.
I know, that would've been something else.
'Cause yeah, that was a whole thing, especially with their pianist.
Yes.
Um,
Shoot, what was her name? Who was the composer of the song?
yes,
And they brought
I
Jay in, the
yeah,
celloist.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a
I don't know why
whole.
I'm blanking on her name
I
either.
don't know.
Again,
Clearly, I need to go back
it
and, like,
is
relook
past
at it.
1 AM.
I know. So early. But, alright. Alright, we are going to do our segment called Layer Roars and Library Scores.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
So, we're going just based on the first 2 episodes. That's what we're
Yes.
concentrating on this stuff on is we're just doing the first 2 episodes. I want you to tell me for the Layer Roars, so what made you mad, like, roaring about, like, a change or a conflict that happened?
Change or a conflict that happened. Made me roar. Um, I feel like the party was in episode 2, right?
Yes, the
Yes.
block party.
I feel like that was very different. I don't know why. I mean, it didn't make me like angry, but it was almost like, Halloween was like a huge thing for Garrett.
Well, that party was later.
That was later.
Yeah, the one that happened in the second is like the block party.
I thought that was the first episode when they're singing out in the courtyard, like they're having like a party. That was the first episode because they end with the deal and they're at the block party because he says something and then she was
Well, yeah,
like, deal.
but the next, yeah, because the second episode was practice. It didn't have the,
Oh, the second episode was practice.
yeah.
Oh, the practice.
So like they have their official like fake relationship going.
Mhm.
Just swapped phone numbers because they did like he did the
He
kiss
did the
face thing. And she's
Instagram
like,
thing,
really?
and then they did like the montage of
And
like their fake relationship and Justin. Oh,
that's also when he like, I was so excited when they brought Wellesley in because I was just like when he first said it, I was like, yes.
yeah, he was like, "Sup,
So
Wilsey?"
excited.
Wilsey.
So
Um,
I think mine, to be honest, is literally um Hannah finding out like she's losing her scholarship. That
so
made me so mad because I was like, that did not happen in the book.
that and she's not a singer.
She was like playing the
She's
clarinet or
playing the
something like
clarinet in the
that.
band. That is not
When they're
who.
talking about like how she wanted to do like TV or like movie scores or something like that, I'm like, no, you wanted to be a composer. Like, I'm so confused right now. Like,
Yeah, who are you?
you want to be like a songwriter kind of thing, not doing
Yeah,
scores for
and she
movies.
was
So I was a little thrown off by that.
again singing. Like that was her thing, was performance. Like her
Yes,
major
it
was
was performance.
performance.
It wasn't composing.
So yeah, but I guess I wish they kept it like that. But I guess I also understand they wanted to put some PTSD stuff in there
Yeah.
that like showed like how it affected her, which she like what stopped writing and singing, but that wasn't who she was in the book either. She sang in the book. That was her
Yeah.
major. Yeah, that threw me off, especially with the scholarship thing.
Oh, definitely did. All right. Library scores. How well do you think that the script kind of resolved those, though, from 1 to 5?
Mm, 4.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I said
Yeah.
about 4 stars. I thought that
I
they
mean,
did well for what they had.
yeah, they did well for what they had and the time they had.
Yeah. But
S- I still want to know where it's going.
I know. I am. Oh,
And we'll get into that.
we'll get into that. That's for later episodes. We're only on 1 and 2 right now.
1 and 2, even though we've kind of went all
Oh,
over the
we've gone
place,
all over the
but
place, but we're
1 and
supposed to be
2,
focusing
we're
on 1 and
focusing
2.
on 1 and 2.
All right. Taking that, focusing on 1 and
Yes.
2. I want to go to our next segment. So, surviving the fittest.
Who will survive the dragon's lair?
Yeah. So basically, this is going to be a segment we're going to do. Any books we read, any TV shows that are book characters or stuff in, we want to do a segment where we're hosting, deciding like how would they successfully survive living in a literal dragon's lair.
We just plopped them down in. Will they survive?
All right. So I'm gonna go first because mine's a little long.
Okay.
So listen. So I looked at how like everyone handled themselves just for those first 2 episodes.
Yes.
And I've already kind of figured out who survived if they got dropped into that dragon's lair.
Okay.
And I have like definitive rankings. Okay. So hear me out.
All right.
I think Hannah has a 95% survival rate. Okay. So she's clearly first place goes to Hannah, obviously. Look at how she handled Garrett in the first 2 episodes.
Mhm, mhm.
She knows how to keep her cool. She didn't let his charm slide for a second and immediately made sure to negotiate any mutual business trades for those tutoring sessions.
Yep.
So I don't think she'd panic in a layer.
No, I think she'd be, like,
She would
not calm, but, like, she would, like, know what she needs to do.
she'd like calculate the dragon's like sleep schedule, find a math loophole to be able to walk out with the gold that's somewhere in there.
Mhm.
Okay, she's very keen. I feel like she would see things and know and kind of like be like she did in the show. Like you could always tell like she was reading people
Yeah, yeah. She
and very
could
like insightful on like how people were
yeah,
reacting.
she could defeat Gollum.
Yes,
I know he's not a dragon, but that was the first thing that popped into my head.
it's funny.
Precious.
Um, my next person is gonna be Tucker. Okay, so Tucker is right behind her. So clearly, he's the only actual adult in that house. I mean,
Yeah, he's the mom
I know
of
he
the
is basically
household.
the mom of the household.
I
Okay,
love him in the show.
so he's the roommate, like, trying to focus everyone to stick to a budget,
He's
maintain stuff in
cooking.
order. So while everyone else is like screaming, freaking out, he's gonna be the one who's like, all right, where is the fresh water? Let's figure out like a way to get out of here. Where's the route to get out?
I feel like he could feed the dragon into complacency.
That too. That
Here's
too.
my fried turkey. Like,
Right. Crisp, just the
yeah,
way you like it.
exactly.
All right. So I had in a second, 90%. Garrett, I have next, 70%. So I said, Garrett survives the first 10 minutes on pure athleticism,
Yes, yes,
but his jock ego will be his downfall.
I agree.
So we've already seen him swoop in to play the hero and save Hannah. Um, and his like kind of protective instincts are way high.
Oh yeah.
So the second someone's in danger, he's gonna try to like literally body check the
Yeah, and I
dragon,
think that'll be his downfall.
and that's gonna be his downfall.
He is trying to save everyone
Everyone,
else,
yeah, that he'll lose sight of himself,
and he'll get burned
basically.
alive.
Yep,
Poor Garrett.
I know he was so good. All right, I had next at 65%. I said Allie. So Allie lands the upper tier because she's an actress.
Okay, okay,
Okay. So
okay.
she spends the first 2 episodes reading people's fronts, putting on a flawless performance, and heading campus drama with total confidence.
Mhm.
So I said she's not fighting the dragon, clearly.
Okay.
She's going to look it dead in the eye, deliver a dramatic monologue, and try to basically gaslight the beast into letting them leave.
I can see that.
So that's why I'm like,
I love that
uh-huh.
so much.
Yeah.
I can see that. I love Allie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for her season.
Oh,
Just
me too.
saying. All right. Next on my list, I had Logan at 55%. So Logan is pure chaos.
Oh, yeah.
So he's fiercely loyal to his boys, but we've already seen that he kind of runs entirely on split second impulse decisions.
Yes.
So if a monster lunges at Garrett, Logan is charging in with zero armor just to have his boys back. He loses map immediately and try to fist fight on pure adrenaline. Like he's just going for it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where it's gonna.
Mind you, all of my D&D friends, that is mainly the bard, they're pure chaos. And if you play D&D, you know what I mean. Logan is the bard of the group.
I don't, but I can see what you're saying from all the stories I've heard. All
We're never going to finish that campaign.
right. All right. Next, I had Jules. Said 40%.
Okay.
So she's totally liable.
Yeah.
But she runs the campus gossip network and prides herself on being the human lie detector who knows everyone's business.
Mm-hmm. She reports the
Her first
facts.
instinct in the Dragon Lair isn't to escape. It's gonna be to pull out their phone, get like a video or something for the blog.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like,
And
who Who's gonna survive?
basically
Who's
is
gonna
gonna get
survive?
it incinerated because, like, the flash or something is gonna go off on the phone.
That or she's just standing in the same spot trying to figure out who's gonna survive,
I mean, that too.
taping it.
I don't know what they would do.
And then
But
she'd be like, "And there goes Logan trying to save Garrett."
yeah. But I had Jules at 40%.
Okay, I can see that.
I had Dean. I'm sorry.
I don't think he'd survive either.
I had him at 25%.
As much
He's
as
a
it pains me to
disaster.
say, I feel like if Allie couldn't gaslight the dragon, he would kill himself trying to save her. Or he would just it'd be like it it would be he'd be the first one to go. Like he
Oh no,
one of the first
I
people
was
to
gonna
go.
say. So what I had said was, he's a disaster.
Mhm.
He views the world as his personal playground and
Yes.
fully relies on like money, charm, and good looks to get out of
Oh,
everything.
yes.
So he would completely lack survival instinct. He would walk into the burning cave, tell the dragon to chill, and ask where the VIP lounge was
Oh my gosh.
while trying to find a glass of alcohol in his pocket.
I I don't know why, but I just pictured him and Bo walking in with their drum and they're
And their crowns.
hear thee.
Oh my god.
We are about to fight a dragon and fail epically.
That was too funny. All right. And then last but not least, I had Justin at 5%.
Yeah, Justin, I don't think he'd make it at all. He'd be the
Yeah.
first one. He's like the blonde. He's the first one to die.
Well, so I said dead last. You know,
Yep.
he's situationally not aware. Like, how many times did we watch like Hannah fumbling talking to him and it's like it went over his head?
Yeah, he's like on like the statistical fit stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's very analytical and you can see that especially in the future episodes past 1 and 2.
Yes.
But yeah, it's almost like he can't think the same way as other people. Like he's totally checked out if he can't analyze it in a way that he's thinking. It's just
Yeah. So I basically said that he is the classic horror movie opening victim.
yes. Blonde dies first.
He'd probably pull out an acoustic guitar to play a song to soothe the beast and get swallowed whole in 2 seconds flat.
I'm sorry, Justin, but the dragon is not fluffy.
Especially from like just going off the first 2 episodes. Like you don't first of all, we don't know a whole bunch about him.
That's true. He's very
But he does come off as very like
aloof.
yes. Yes.
He's
Very
very aloof.
aloof. So yeah. Hannah Tucker walk out rich. Garrett dies the hero and Justin is a snack.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
So
He in both ways.
yes. So
God, it's
that's
his
kind
hair.
of
Why does he have such glorious hair?
God, they all do.
They all do, but
I'm so
his is
jealous.
just so like
I know.
flowy and it's better than my hair. Like, dude,
They all have better hair than me, so I really can't say anything. Like you see me with my wavy hair, I'm like, I'm jealous. I watch them. I'm like, how do they
that's
get the
true.
curls to the
I
my
know.
hair? Just like it's
I
a
can't
frizz
even get
ball.
my hair to curl that way. It's frizzy and poofy,
I
and there's a
know.
reason it's always up.
I was gonna say I've literally had my hair in a claw clip.
It's times like
So
these when I miss my pixie cut, but my husband,
didn't like it.
he liked it, but he prefers my long hair.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't have to worry
Wink,
about
wink, nudge, nudge.
I know we got that. See, I don't have to worry about any of that. Helps being single. You don't have to rely on somebody else to like something everywhere. So I can do whatever the heck I want.
That's fair. Sometimes it might be better. I love you. Please don't listen to this.
Oh my gosh.
He might. I love you. I'm just kidding.
I'm totally kidding. Uh-huh. Nope. You can't get rid of him. We like him too much.
No, I love him.
But
I do. I love him. He knows I have book boyfriends. He accepts it.
Hey, that's as long as he
He actually laughs, especially when I say Shadow Daddy. I'm just like, well, when I introduced our pickles, I said,
Yeah.
this is Sinbin and this is Shadow Daddy. And he's like, you would name them that.
You know how long we looked at names and try to figure out names for them?
So long.
I cannot
And
wait
he
to get
thought
our
they were
shelf behind us so we can get them up there.
We have a shelf, we have a sign, we have fairy lights.
We're
It's a
getting
work in
there. It's a work
progress.
in progress. We got this done within 2 weekends. Now we just gotta,
Hang our stuff up
hang our stuff up
and
get
get a
it up.
carpet
That too.
that you can't see because
Yeah.
clearly we're up here.
But our feet would love to be on a rug right now instead of these floors that are like 100 years old.
Yeah. My parents are in an ancient house and it's probably haunted.
But hey,
Phones are ringing and we don't know where they're coming from. I'm good. I don't want to spend the night here. I'm gonna drive home.
girl, I don't blame you. I'm going home too. But I'm just glad your mom, they let us use the extra room.
Yes.
They came in handy with that. We love them for that.
Yes.
Letting us do our thing at their place so it's not.
Our houses aren't big enough for any of this.
No. I don't have any rooms I could do this in.
Me either.
But
One story.
right.
Finished basement, but that's where all the games are.
Close your husband's always down there playing some kind of.
Exactly. He played Battlefield tonight with his friends. He was like, you're going to be with Tab. I'm going to play Battlefield. And I said, okay,
Right, works
go
for
ahead.
you.
Again, guys, video gamer, book reader, together. It works. 12 years and count.
I know, right? You guys have been together for quite a while. Love it. All right. Well, I think next episode we're talking about
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. And man, I thought of something and I can't remember what it was.
This is what you always write it down,
And I
girl.
was like, yeah, but I thought about it while we were talking, so that didn't really help me.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, I'll try to figure it out.
You figure it out for the next episode then. All right. Well, that's it for today's chapter, fellow book dragons. Until next week, keep your blankets cozy, your TBR pile fiercely guarded, and your Dr. Pepper ice cold.
And go order some takeout. Try not to burn down the library while obsessing over your hockey boyfriend. And absolutely do not look at your bank account the next time you pass a bookstore. Just go in, just get the book. You deserve it.
All right, bye. Until next time.